I view a good political cartoon as a one-sided argument that I always win. And I employ these simple drawings to advocate for the weakest in our society. I choose to use the power of cartoons to stand up for immigrants so that at least I can have explosive thoughts on paper and not in my head. Hi, my name is Lalo Alcaraz. I'm a syndicated cartoonist.
I'm a political cartoonist, and I do a daily strip, La Cucaracha, which has lots of social issues, news, important things. You know, I think art should be about important things. I like to think that my work and stuff like guys and ladies that do comics should pull people in and make people think about the issues of the day.
Almost all art now, if it's going to be helpful, has to include some kind of commentary about what's going on in the world. My name is Bobby Moore. I'm an illustrator. I lived in New York 30 years, and I taught illustration for 20 years. I was working for the Village Voice, not in-house. Everything I did was freelance. So, you know, I worked for Random House, and Scholastic, and New York Times, Metropolitan Opera.
Say hello to Pop Fresh Dough. It's such a nice feeling.
This guy who eventually started painting Time magazine covers, his first job was working for Screw magazine. Everybody said, you know, go there, you'll get a job. I got a job drawing, and I said, but it's only going to be if it's cartoons showing women powerfully. Ralph Goldstein, who was the editor-in-chief of Screw magazine, wanted to do a Valentine issue that was the Pillsbury Doughboy and the Pillsbury Doughgirl in a heart-shaped pan in the oven making love. So I did that. I said to the guys, aren't you worried that this might be taken the wrong way or something? And they said, oh no, we'll spell Pillsbury wrong. Okay, so Pillsbury did sue Screw magazine, so Ralph Goldstein, who was a big fat guy, dressed up as the Pillsbury Doughboy, went to Battle Creek, Michigan on a train, and the judge threw it out of court. So that was the Pillsbury Doughboy story. I think if you're able to sort of tickle somebody's fancy and bring humor to it, that people will pay more attention.
Online outrage forced Disney this week to drop its bid to trademark the phrase Dia de los Muertos. The mega entertainment company had sought exclusive domain to sell merchandise associated with a new Pixar film inspired by the holiday. In fact, we have an example of some of the response to Disney's plan. Here it is.
I think as cartoonists, people look to us for opinions sometimes. I, drew about the Charlie Hebdo, about, free speech is very important, but with free speech comes great responsibility.
I guess you could say that cartooning, period, political cartooning, anything that, brings awareness to injustice or to our human foibles, raises awareness, and communicates things that draws us closer together.
He's a
amazing. They really think he's their son.
Hey, bud, I heard about you being let go at the station. You know, if you need a job, I could use some help on my crew. Because of the border wall, there's fewer immigrants left to hire.
No way am I working for you. I'd rather go back to dancing for my dad's friends.
The goal for Border Town, I think, is to bring exposure of Mexican and Mexican-American culture to the mainstream audience, but also to talk about all these issues that we're experiencing, not only on the border, but also the issues that affect the country with demographic change. You know, that's a thing that a guy in Vermont should maybe think about a little more than he does right now. And also that people will loosen up about ethnic humor a bit, you know, and feel free to, you know, not just do racial humor for the sake of doing racial humor, but to have a point with it and make it, you know, worth something. So I think that, you know, that's the kind of stuff I like to do, and I hope that this show achieves that.
That's wonderful. Nate,
I hope you got that.
thank you so much, Lalo.
He got it, but the camera was over here. So, no.